Hey everyone, it's the Slime Wave here, back with another video. This time we are picking up Slay the Spire. This is a game that I love a lot. I've played a lot of it, and I opened it up to play a couple of rounds today, and I saw that I did not have the Catalyst achievement unlocked. This seems like a super simple one to get. You just have to get 99 poison damage on an enemy in one turn. I'm honestly pretty surprised I didn't get this one just by playing it passively, but let's see if we can get it knocked out in just a couple of games. To start things off, we're going to kind of fly through these first three combats. I'm going to pick up Bane, which is going to potentially boost our damage output when we take get some poison damage on the build finally. We took the starting relic, obviously, that starts the first combat with 1 HP, so we can just fly through those kills. Still, so far, nothing to actually apply poison, which is kind of the death of a lot of builds in Slay the Spire. The nice thing about the Bane card is even though it obviously is way more effective when you have poison on the target, it still deals like 11 base damage or 7 base damage, so that's more. Then it upgrades up to 11, so it's always more damage than a strike, and it still only costs 1. Just waiting to get some poison application though. That's kind of the whole thing that we're doing here. Alright, wrapping up on our second actual fight, and we get Catalyst. So Catalyst obviously is the card that is probably going to get us the Catalyst achievement. What that does is it doubles the poison that they have. If you upgrade it, it actually triples the amount of poison on the target. It's making Catalyst just very, very strong. We're into our first elite fight against the sentries. So with the sentries, you always want to attack whichever one has the lowest health on of the outer two. And that is because how they switch between putting the cards into your deck versus attacking. You will take significantly less damage if you kill one of the outer ones first. So I always go for whichever is weakest of the outer two. We'll get our first sentry knocked down. Nah, block the damage instead. Unfortunately, since they have the artifact, it makes it a lot harder to apply poison, since the only way we can do so right now is with the poison stab card that we got from the potion that we drank a second ago. And so we have to remove the artifact, and then we can actually start poisoning. We have a lot of cards built around the idea of having poison, but we do not yet have any consistent way to apply it. It does look like we're probably going to be able to get through this sentry fight by and large unscathed, but hopefully we see our fortunes shift a little bit here. It leaves him at 1 HP. Terrible feeling. Noxious fumes. Yes. Okay, this is going to consistently apply poison damage every turn. We're going to go ahead and upgrade it so it's applying 3 instead of 2. Yes, and then we get the heal out of the question mark tile. This is all starting to actually come together a little bit. Do we grab the second catalyst? Nah, let's get rid of a strike. And we had money for both. Yes. All right, coming into this fight. This guy is tough because he enrages. And so when starting turn 2, after he enrages, anytime you play a skill card, he basically just gains strength and deals more damage for the rest of the fight. Unfortunately, the poison cloud that we just got does not apply until the start of the next turn. So we didn't get to use our catalyst turn 1, and right now it's probably still not worth it just to double it up to 6. The good news is with only 18 cards in our deck, we will get back to it quick. Oh, we won't even need to. Got him knocked out super fast. Blue Candle. Blue Candle makes it to where we are allowed to discard curses. Corpse Explosion is the clear card choice here. We don't have any curses, so the blue oh, we got a curse. All right, so the blue candle officially now is a viable get. It looks like we can play it. Our curse cards that we draw, we can play at the cost of 1 HP, so it's worth it to play it pretty much every time, considering that the curse we have here, Decay, costs 2 HP at the end of our turn. We're back to another sentry fight. This time we have the means to apply poison at the start of every turn, so that's immediately going to get rid of their artifact, which is going to set us up way... Oh, and we got the Corpse Explosion. That means once we blow up this first guy, he's going to deal 39 damage to the other 2, which should instantly win the fight for us. There we go. We got bronze scales, so that means we reflect damage back to enemies now, which absolutely rules. We'll get in the heal, and we'll go to the Act 1 boss. All right, let's see what we can do out the gates. If we drop Corpse Explosion early, that is nice just to start with the 6. That was probably a bad use of my catalyst, but... The good news is this guy ends up dealing Thorns damage back to us as well. And so it ends up being super effective if we're able to stack up a lot of poison, because that means we can deal a ton of damage without having to have the damage reflected back onto us. All right, we got our Noxious Fumes. Again, just consistent poison now. Upgrading it to 3, I do think was a really good play on my part. That means it's increasing by 2 every turn instead of increasing by 1 every turn after the poison ticks down at the start. We've got 17 before he shifts again. Boom, and the poison did it for us. Yeah, go ahead and double it. Alright. It's fun. Oh, why did I used the block, but so I'm doing, anytime I'm doing these challenge runs on Slay the Spire, I'm going to be doing them on Ascension 1, which means at the end of each act, we heal back to full. So I need to be taking that into consideration. I'm used to playing on higher Ascension difficulties where I no longer full heal, and so I try to play very carefully. But I can play a little faster and looser, I think, in the actual boss fights at the end of the acts. That takes us into Act 2 here. How do we want to hit this? So we have decent poison application, but right now we still only have one way to really do it. Hopefully, I guess 2. We have Corpse Explosion now as well. But hopefully we can get to a spot pretty soon where we can have a couple more poison stabs or something like that and get our consistent poison application like way higher. There we go. First fight of Act 2 completed. Yeah, we'll grab the slice. I'm a sucker for zero cost cards. I always want to knock down their shield a little bit, but I think it probably would have been worth it for me to go ahead and use at least one of those blocks, even with frailty engaged. I really need to get poison out on this guy. It was a bad play. I'm making a lot of questionable plays here. I'm taking a lot of damage I should not be taking. Dagger spray, I guess. Maybe should have skipped that. Alright, coming up, you're going to watch me make one of the fatal flaws of this fight in Slay the Spire. I stopped focusing. This fight is all about picking one of the guys and focusing them down. I normally pick the little dude in the back just because I think it's chill to prevent his healing. I hate having to, he also buffs them, as you saw, just applied +2 strength. And I made the fatal flaw of, for even one turn. I mean, obviously we survived it, but we took a lot of needless damage. Could have ended the fight a lot earlier. Alright, coming into this one, we want to drop corpse explosion on the back guy. Oh, we're taking a lot of damage. Oh, yeah, this is not good. What can I do here? This is it. All right, first run of the day, ending to just a normal fight. Ending to just a normal fight in Act 2. All right, let's just queue back up, try again right away. We're gonna do Silent Ascension 1. We'll remove a strike. This is always kind of a ballsy move. Act 1 is a lot harder without a strike, but generally you don't need your strikes by end game. They tend to be really weak cards, so it's really beneficial in the long term to get excessive strikes out of the deck. Let's see where we go here. Riddle with Holes. If we take Riddle with Holes, there's a chance that we get the... oh, yes. All right, we got poison early this time. That rules. With Riddle with Holes, there's one power you can get that actually, every time you deal unblocked damage, it applies 1 poison. And so Riddle with Holes is a nice way to deal a decent amount of damage and apply a poison on each hit. It's 15 base. If we upgrade it, it turns to 20 damage, which is that's just a really good solid hit. And obviously applying 5 poison with that ends up equating to somewhere in the vicinity of like, what, 15 extra damage on top basically, and a poison strike on top of that. This is looking a lot better. I would definitely prefer getting my poison application early as opposed to what happened last time where we got a lot of stuff that was like, once we get, ooh. Okay, so we're going to take the 5 max HP damage here because we've just got a couple elite fights in a row. Okay, so in this fight, he's actually asleep for the first couple of turns unless you wake him up by dealing damage. So you want to make sure the first turn that you hit him, you deal a lot of good damage. But every several turns, he actually applies a debuff. It hits you -1 strength, -1 dexterity. Just makes all of your attacks and all of your blocks less effective. And so you really want to try and kill this guy quickly when you're able to, because you get nerfed hard quickly if you're not able to keep up. All right, we've got him down to about half health, and it looks like he is going to use the debuff this coming turn. There we go. Got him down to 1/3 of his health before the debuff hits. Boom, boom. All of our blocks and all of our attacks are now going to be reduced by 1 for the remainder of the fight. Taking some needless damage here. In Slay the Spire, I feel like health is your #1 resource, your #1 asset. And sometimes I'm a little willy-nilly with it. This pair is nice, though. It increased our max health now beyond what we got before the debuff last time. Probably should have gone for the heal here, but let's see how it goes. We're fighting the sentries again. It is nice. Every single elite fight means another chances at relics. We get Noxious Fumes out. That'll very quickly get rid of the artifact that they have, which is very nice. On these guys, usually my rule of thumb is the lowest health of the outer 2. And then after that, just the lowest health of the other 2 that are left. You want to get them out of the turn order as fast as possible. The meal ticket rules. This just makes shops super viable. I don't know why I just grabbed acrobatics. I feel like backstab was definitely the play there, but Que sera, sera, baby. All right, heading up into the elite fight. This time he's got Metallicized 12, which means he's going to gain 12 armor at the start of every turn. Oh, no, okay, it was the 8 from him being hibernated. Thank God. He's getting 4 armor at the start of every turn. And that does not get reduced, unlike plated armor. I'm definitely itching for that backstab right now. I think getting acrobatics was a mistake here for the build that I'm playing right now. Why didn't I use that strike? Oh, yep, I have the flower, so I had 4 energy that turn. Okay, I need to remember that. I need to remember that. I really need to be more careful with my health. I feel like I'm focusing so much on getting poison that I feel like I'm not taking defensive abilities at all. I'm not taking like blocks. I'm not taking like footwork. Like that dex boost is nice. I don't know. Reserved insect is strong. This is just going to reduce the health in elite fights, which makes those a lot more enticing, a lot less dangerous. Ooh, sick. Another heal out the gates, which means we should be able to use the campfire for an... Oh, and then a shop for another heal. We can use the campfire for an upgrade. Let's see what we get here. Yeah. Buff that thing up. It's a 2 cost. Make it more worth it. You know what I mean? If I'm going to spend 2 mana on it, it better be a strong one. All right, up to the Act 1 boss. This guy's got 6 little lights. Every single light, he does a different ability. The first one, huge hit. After that, it's a little more mild for a little bit of the rotation, so the goal is to get him killed before he gets back to the huge hit. Weaken his ass, put a little more poison on him. And the fight goes on. This feels like it might be the one. We've got really good poison acquisition. Like, we can apply a lot of poison consistently. We've got him up to 21 right now. Really, I feel like if we just get a catalyst card that we can upgrade to triple, we should be able to get this on either an elite or a boss fight. Someone with a lot of health where we can just sit there and stack and stack and stack. But here we go, finishing up Act 1, easy peasy. We'll get the full heal up out of here. We've got a really solid arrangement of relics here. I think I'm going to go ahead and grab Adrenaline. Adrenaline just gives me more energy, lets me draw more cards. Black Star we're definitely going to take here, especially since we just got the elite debuff on our last one. This one makes it to where elites now drop 2 relics instead of 1. Super, super valuable. Once again, just incentivizing those elite fights. I usually focus in trying to get those anyways. But that really seals the deal on just making it worth the time. I say the time, making it worth the danger, really. I'm going to start getting a couple more defensive abilities. I feel like I just haven't been getting enough. Cloak and Daggers is really strong. That's one of my all-time favorites. I'm definitely one of those chodes who like gravitates towards a Shiv build. It's just so much fun. It's so much fun. And we got his plated armor knocked down to 11. That's situated pretty well. Adrenaline already paying off. Boom. All right, and there's our catalyst. That rules. Twisted Funnel. At the start of each combat, apply 4 poison to every enemy. That's huge. That's absolutely massive. Oh, and then we got the 50% chance of the curse. Well, it happens sometimes. You gamble and you lose. We'll add another poison stab, increase our poison generation. And into our first elite fight of Act 2. Put myself in kind of an awkward spot here. All right, 0 cost riddle with holes. Might as well throw these out real quick. Take a little damage, but we'll get him killed super fast. Should reduce our overall damage taken, because this guy just wails on you. This guy just wails on you consistently. Alrighty, and there it is. First elite fight where we'll get 2 relics. Let's see what we get. We get the letter opener. That one rules. Just gives us a perk. If we play a lot of skills, we directly benefit. If we block for a whole turn, we still deal a little bit of damage is what that one means. I grabbed Tools of the Trade here. I don't think that was actually a good play. I think I need to remove that from the deck. We have a curse, which Tools of the Trade allows me to kind of negate, but... See, that's the thing. We already have our Gambling Chip, which literally does that, but better. Tools of the Trade is just a waste of a mana. That was, yeah, that was not a good get. Sometimes when you click fast, that's how it goes. But we are going straight back to back into another elite fight here. I forgot to say that when we entered it. So we will see how this one goes. Yeah, so we'll knock him out, and then we should be able to just block this attack fully. Boom. Yeah, this build's really coming together. This might honestly be the one that gets it. It's feeling really solid. It feels like it's really just like... With the Black Star, especially, to where we're going to be able to just start stacking relics, it makes me think that... And we start with Poison as well with the funnel. I don't know. It feels like it's really coming together. Let the poison kill this guy. What do we get? A tungsten rod and a dream catcher. Dreamcatcher's pretty good. When you rest, you can add a card to your deck. The Tungsten Rod is really good. All damage you take, it just reduces by 1. This upgrades skills when we add them to our deck. That's also a really good one. That's pretty good for a lot of potential just poison cards. I need to be dumping Tools of the Trade. It's a pointless card on this build. Guess we poison him up and keep moving. Stab him a couple of times. Well, that was silly. Would I have killed him? I didn't do the math. 7? No, I would not have killed him. I do have a flex potion though, and that would have killed him. Calipers is really strong. You only lose 15 block at the end of your turn. Again, I just have not been taking a lot of block cards, and I do feel like it's been kind of biting me in the butt. Yeah, we'll do another elite fight. Oh, and we got an elite fight before an elite fight. We have a lot of money, though. I don't want to just throw that away, so we're going to send it. We're going to see if we can do it. If we play this right, we won't take any damage. I mean, that's a hella good start. Knocking him out. These guys do also drop a relic, so let's see. Literally just not even using Tools of the Trade. I probably should have. I don't know. Defend. Oh, we have leg sweep. I really should have blocked more. I should have blocked more. Oh, no, that worked out. I'm silly. I'm so low health. I'm just like so paranoid this run is just gonna end. And it sucks because I feel like we easily have 99 poison on this build. We just need to keep like building it up and fight some higher HP enemies, and we'll be able to have it no problem. Alright, so going into our next elite fight, we have to be careful. Because we only have 14 health, which is a pretty big detriment to our survival. Alright, I think what we do here is we focus on the boss man. And that's going to make it to where if we can kill him super fast, then we don't have to worry too much about the minions because they'll all run away. We'll see them. this was... Drop that adrenaline. Noxious fumes. And then we survive. I guess we just chuck out one of the defense. Why did I do that? Listen, I'm not perfect. I've played a lot of this game. I got a lot to go. There we go. Our tungsten rod reduces the damage we take here, so we're only going to take 2. That's the first damage we've taken this fight. We can still theoretically get through this A-OK, safe and sound. Triple his poison, and we are good to go. I still gotta put this defense on me because I just feel anxious, but he will die here, and they'll run away. There we go. We're good. We're good. Ancient tea set and a little bit of a heal. It just raised our max HP, but in doing so, it did heal us. We're going to skip card rewards, go into the next fight. Start dropping poison on the shield boy. Shield boy. That guy's annoying. He just keeps stacking shield, but the nice thing is he only has 20 health underneath all of that shield. Go. Now the sentry's down. Now we'll take the quick slash, just lets us mill through our deck faster. Here's a choice. We upgraded all strikes and defense. We just haven't picked up a lot of defensive cards yet, so it seems like a choice to make. Alright, this guy starts with 3 artifacts. The nice thing is, due to our relics, it immediately knocks it down to 1. It does negate the poison that he starts with automatically. What's the other one that we do? Is it like weaked? I think it's weakened. We did make it to the Act 2 boss, despite that choppy bit where it made us fight 2 elites back to back. One of them out of the question. I don't know if those red mask bandit guys are technically elites, but that's a tough fight. So. Weaken on him. Drop the poison on him. Same general strat here as we had with the elite. If we kill the big guy, then the minions disappear. So, in a general sense, it benefits us to get him knocked out. If I focus too long on the minions, I could throw the fight, just hitting the wrong guys. We do want that card back, though, so we are going to focus on the minion, the back minion, a little bit. They are going to start stacking poison from our Noxious Fiends. The tungsten rod is worth its weight in gold. That thing is paying for itself in dividends right now. If we do this right, we can maybe get the 99 right now? No, not quite. Not quite. That will end the fight next turn, though. Or it won't? Oh, 21 is so much armor. That's so much armor. And he's dealing 51 damage. Oh, I did this bad. Are we gonna lose? Oh my god. Okay, well. That was a super promising run. Definitely shows that I think we can get it done. I definitely think that in trying to focus poison, I need to make sure not to just like forego my defenses so overtly. We'll get the one that costs 1 and applies 5 poison. We'll dive into the fight. Back to Act 1. We have poison application out the gates. Definitely don't like that card as much as poison stab. But it is more poison, more bang for your buck technically. Alright, we squished that bird. Grabbed footwork. Yeah, footwork was the good call here. So I think I'm going to focus on just kind of like a block-heavy build and then just like dealing poison damage. And so it's less about killing them fast, and it's more about surviving hits and stacking poison. We'll see how we'll see how it shakes out. That's the beauty of Slay the Spire, right? You can only say so much about what your build is actually going to be. Shivs. I don't know, maybe I'm going a little off the rails here. I did say earlier I'm a sucker for a Shiv build, but I need to remember poison. I need to remember poison. Yeah, grab the block. Block and poison, block and poison. Up our dexterity. Make us super tanky. We'll use poison on the guys that enrage. Should have focused the guy who was charging. Waste of a potion. Absolute waste of an energy potion. Block potion's definitely a nice get. Even on a block heavy build, I feel like block potions pay for themselves and like so quickly. There we go. There's the fight. Add more poison. Most of what we do is skills right now, so the Gremlin Knob is actually like a pretty big hit against us. should have used the power there. The power does not affect his enrage. This is when a poison strike or something, or poison stab or something like that, that is an attack that inflicts poison, is super helpful. But we'll send it. See if that was worth it. All right, start with 1 dexterity. It's really leaning into this whole block build, which I am totally cool with. We'll heal up real quick and head up into this next elite fight. We are fighting sentries again. We're going to be focusing for the one in the back, because that is the outside one with the least health. Starting with 1 dexterity is really strong, and it definitely plays into some of the objectives we were looking at for this build. We want to be a poison tank with some shivs too, just because shivs are fun. Hopefully we can get some of the shivs, was it cloak and daggers or whatever it's called, where you gain 6 block and some shivs. That one is sick. First sentry down, 2 to go. For a build that I keep insisting is so block heavy, I am taking a lot of general damage. A lot of that came from the last elite fight, but still taking a decent chunk of damage here. I hate it when this happens. At least it gave me enough block to avoid the attack. And this time, it did not. He's no more artifact. I still don't think... I was gonna say I don't think poison's hyper effective, but look at all these dazed cards. I feel like no matter what, whatever I get is effective, because... Oh, okay. No daze here. Riddle with holes won't quite kill him, but that makes it a really easy kill next turn. All right, War Paint. Oh, and it upgraded our Blade Dance. An extra shiv for free is what that means. We'll take Dash. That's a really good one. A bunch of block, a bunch of damage. And now we start each fight with 1 strength. That's actually pretty sick. Okay, I feel like we're going to be pretty effective against this guy now. We're starting with 1 dexterity and 1 strength. So the first time he hits us with the debuff, it's completely negated just passively. So that's actually pretty cool. We'll hit him with Dash. That's a big block. Weaken him. Start the poison stack. Get our dexterity up to +3. Now we're unstoppable, baby. Okay, so next is that debuff. So that is going to get our strength back down to 1, but that's fine. We'll have a full... I think we'll get him dead before he gets us into the negatives. We've got him down to 31 already. Riddle with holes, and he's done so. We got a meal ticket once again. I do like that one a lot. We're going to try Masterful Stab. So that one starts as a 0 cost, but then every time you take damage, it goes up in cost. I think that it's worth it. I think that it's worth it because we're going for such a block-intensive build. Eventually, as we get better at blocking, that card should hopefully remain pretty cheap throughout most of fights. The double shop, that did give us a good heal. Which means if this fight goes well, we should be good to go on getting a card upgrade at the next campfire. Oh yeah, easy peasy. Boom. Full health going into the Act 1 boss. We'll skip that reward. We'll upgrade a card. Let's rock and roll on this dexterity train. Okay, so we've got this guy that we're fighting again, so we just need to make sure that we get him, or that we survive this next hit, and then that we get him dead before he does his full rotation of attacks. I don't think that's going to be that big of a deal. We're not stacking up very much poison, but I do feel like we've got a way stronger build this time. So we will see if it pays off. Yeah, because it's just like the poison itself is not stacking. And the goal here isn't like to beat an Ascension 1 run with the Silent. I've done that like 1.5 billion times. I'm at like Ascension 9, I think, on the PC, and like 10 or 11 on my Switch. And so it's like, as excited as I am to see this build coming together super effectively, there's also a part of me that's like, okay, but I need to be making sure I'm monitoring the poison. The fight, I would say, is going swimmingly well, though, so... As long as we survive, we can keep focus on getting the build more and more and more poison-oriented. And as long as we do that, it'll be worth it. Man, that Masterful Stab costs 5 now. Starting to regret grabbing that. All the way through this fight, and he's only at 7 poison. Our build is effective, but clearly I'm not quite hitting our objective here. I need the card that stacks poison damage when I deal unblocked damage. And Venom, I think it's called. And it's a gold card. It's a rare, so we might actually be able to get it from this fight. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, this might be the key, because we have a lot of shivs. And we also... Yeah. So this might... Ooh. Another black star. Yeah. Let's stack these relics. Black star going into Act 2 is a really good one to get, because that means there's a lot of elite fights going on before the end of the end of the game. But yeah, in Venom, if we can upgrade it, it'll go down to a 1 cost. And then that'll make it super, super, super effective for what we're trying to do here. Gotta take that hit, unfortunately. I mean, I could Envenom, or I could just kill him real quick. Yeah, the dash is upgraded. We'll take it. I think that makes it 13-13. 14-14 because we start with a strength and a dexterity. That was a bad play. I hate these guys stealing all my money. It's so annoying. All right, he's gonna block on this next one. We have no poison damage on him. Oh, there's the Envenom finally. But we did get a Masterful Strike, which is perfect. Yeah, we'll grab that backstab. Of course we'll grab that backstab. We took Acrobatics or Dodge Roll or whatever that one's called the other game. There we go, level up the Envenom. It's now a 1 cost. This might just be what we need. This might have just turned this into the God Run. A little damage here, but then the fight's over. Got a poison potion, situationally very useful. Going straight into the elite fight so we can grab these relics. Dropping the poison on him out the gates. I'm excited to see what relics we get out of this fight. I'm not going to lie to you. The fact that we got Black Star again makes me hyped, because the runs where I have, like, for all intents and purposes, unlimited relics are always my favorite. They're just so much fun. So many different little, like, special effects going on all the time, little buffs. There's our dex boost. No need to blow the potion now. We're just going to have to take the damage, unfortunately. Got our Envenom out. So the weird thing about Envenom, it's going to make it a lot easier to stack poison, but we still need a catalyst if we're going to get it up to 99. That's like a pivotal thing that we're missing in this build. We need to be able to double or triple it. We only need 33 poison on an enemy if we're going to triple it to 99. So that's really not bad. You know what? Let's take the shop discount because we're focusing shops anyways, since they heal us. Oh, we got Writhe again. This is a nice relic for sure, though. Every time an enemy dies, we get to... we get an energy, and we get to draw a card. Dodge roll, we upgraded. Picked up another card in here, and going into another elite fight. It is funny, we don't have the ability to just immediately discard the curse this time, so I think it is going to be a little bit more impactful. Oh, well. I guess I can just do it that way. That was stupid. Listen, I'm a flawed individual. But I think that's why these challenge videos are going to be fun, because I'm not like some gigabrain. Like, I'm decent at the game, I'm decent at strategy. Just like today, I think a lot of these are probably going to take multiple attempts to get, because of how random a lot of the different builds and stuff in Slay the Spire are. But I don't know, I'm excited. I think that's part of the excitement of these videos, is I'm going to be getting better at the game, and as I have to do these weird things, it'll just make me push my boundaries a little bit, try different builds, try different ideas. That's the most fun thing about this game, is how many different builds there are. And yet, it feels like, I always end up going back to my favorite few. So, I think this will be a fun way to expand my horizons within the game a little bit. One of the ideas that I have for probably the next series I'm going to do is I'm going to be trying to get to 999 defense on each of the 4 characters. 999 block, I should say. And I'll probably do a video for each of the 4 and then a master cut with all of them back to back. But I think that'll be fun, so keep your eyes peeled for that if you enjoyed this. We've got more coming. All right, the toy ornithopter, that thing rules. Every time I drink a potion now, I'm going to heal 5 health. Having the just heals on deck like that is going to absolutely rule, especially stacked. I get potions from every single reward now. Every single time I win a fight, I get potions. This might be the God run. I'm not lying, y'all. This is like really coming together all of a sudden in Act 3. Are we in Act 2? Yeah, we're in Act 2. This is coming together now in Act 2. We're still pretty low on health, but I feel like that's just because we've been playing... Oh, there's our catalyst. Yes, 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 yes. But yeah, we're going into this a little bit low on health because we've been playing pretty aggressively. But I think if I just focus up on the fact that I have all of this defense generating and I just focus on not taking damage, things should be pretty smooth. We've got the kit. You know what I mean? We've got the kit. I just need to stop playing so brazen, play a little smart. Right, we've got him low, but of course, we are quite low. We either kill him this turn, or he kills us. We are A-okay, though. Look at that. Dunzo. Hitting him with the strike just to make sure he dies. Singing Bowl. Oh, we can raise our max health. This is actually huge. I think we're going to spam the crap out of this. Let's see how beefy we can get. We may be the silent, but we're playing tanky now. Just gotta survive this fight. We'll hit him with the Bane. It just does more damage than a strike. It just makes sense. Right, we can hit him with the weaken here. Might as well get the extra energy next turn. And yeah, start the poison stack. So at about half health, somewhere around there, he is going to use an ability that gets rid of all of the poison that I put on him. It's probably still worth it to start stacking it just to get him there faster. He also starts stacking strength. Oh, that was the catalyst. Yeah. There was a second where I thought I threw away just another poison stack, and I was like, what? No, there's our deadly poison right there. But we do want to kill him quickly because he does start stacking strength pretty fast. Our nunchucks just procced. That gives us an energy every 10 attacks. We'll need to keep an eye on that, make sure we're not wasting those extra little bits of energy when they show up. We do get our Envenom, and it's perfectly on a turn where we get a bunch of shivs and a turn where he's not attacking. That does mean that next turn he's going to have his strength boost, I bet. Let's see it. Yep, there it is. 2 strength. He's that much stronger now. Thankfully, we've got all 4 of our dexterity out. So it counts for something. Bane hitting for 22 because he's poisoned. That's a good feeling. Poison stack's getting big. We did pick up our catalyst. If we can use our catalyst here, we might get... Oh, wait. No, that's right. Duh. I was just talking about that. He clears his debuffs. I was getting ahead of myself, and I was getting excited. All right, we just got to survive. We will, and we'll get that full heal. When we do next turn, we got to deal 92 damage. 83. Because of the 6 poison. Here we go. Yeah. Gotta live another day. Gotta live to fight. There we go, the nunchucks letting us use all the cards in our hand. He's down to 40 health. We need to deal 28 to kill him. Yeah, we got it. 1 HP, getting him with the 15 poison damage. We'll get the full heal going into Act 3. Honestly, I'm not wild about any of these. Let's take the max HP. Let's start stacking it, baby. Ooh, the transform on the strikes and defend. This one, I don't know. It looks pretty good, honestly, as far as those go. That's always a really ballsy play. Most of the time I end up regretting doing that. I didn't see anything that gives us poison, but I didn't see anything that's a total slap in the face to our build, except maybe there's that one card where we have to discard a bunch of cards, and then we get mana, I think, the next turn. I don't know that that one's going to be great for us, but it is what it is. All right, so with these enemies, this is our first time in Act 3 this game. So with these enemies, we have to kill all 3 of them at once. Yeah, Concentrate, that's the card I was just talking about that I don't think is going to be great for our build. Yeah, Ah, that was bad. I have to get all 3 of these guys dead at the same time, otherwise they come back to life. They're like twins. They're like twins. If you don't kill twins at the same time, both twins will come back and get you. I think that's lore accurate twins, right? I don't know. All right. Let's get some poison rocking and rolling on these guys. Should have used my agility potion up top there. I'm gonna take some big damage here. At least we're healing every time we use a potion, so that is something. There's one. And with the shivs, I should be able to get the other 2. Poison gets all of them. Fight's over. Ba-boom. That dodge and roll is looking sweet. Yeah. Oh, this is kind of a weird get. We have so many potions already. Yeah, fire potion for sure. Duplicate. We'll duplicate our catalyst. Now we have 2 triples in our deck. We can triple twice, which is pretty massive. The lantern and the strawberry. I would go for applying vulnerable whenever I break their block. If I was doing a different build, I think that would actually step on the toes of getting 99 poison, because I think that if we kill them too fast, we're just getting in our own way there. If we kill them too fast, we're just getting in our own way. Alright, let's get these little guys knocked out. There's 1. There's 2. Max HP, and away we go. Elite fights all the time. The Snake Lady is one of my favorites. I don't know why. I think she's super cool. Since we have the upgraded Alchemize, we can just burn it and replace it. Yeah, so like we have this entropic brew, and I want to use it, and it's kind of awkward because we've just got potions. We got so many potions all the time. I'm sure there's a time we will use it, and it will be useful, but yeah, honestly gonna go ahead and blow that just because it's like look at all these shivs. Oh, there's our Envenom. There we go. All right, now it's really happening. We're taking some damage here, but that's okay because we are knocking this lady out. And we have that regeneration potion we can use if needed. Okay, we're starting to get a lot of poison stacked up. I'm starting to think that it is possible that we're going to get the 99 on this run. I think this build is a much stronger build. I think we're less likely to get knocked out by like something stupid. And then also I think that this might be the one. Like, I don't know. It's just everything's coming together. Yeah, 4 shivs. That's like the primary way we're applying poison right now. Get rid of the curse. We got these guys again. We'll just fly right through this. Let's see if we do it as smoothly this time. I feel like this fight is always either super easy or super hard, and it just like fully depends on how some stuff shakes out. More shivs. It's Shiv City up in here. There we go. Easy peasy, no damage taken. Increase our max health. We're at 85 now. Yeah, let's start with a cloak and dagger, I think. It's good getting the shivs and the defense. So here's an interesting guy. So this is an elite fight. Every single time, every single turn, he switches between being normal and taking damage normally, and then only being able to take 1 damage at a time, which normally makes it pretty difficult because, yeah, so like now he has 1 intangible, so I can only deal 1 damage to him at a time. But we actually have kind of the hack around this. We have this green boot up top. You can see it flashing every time we're hitting him. And that makes it to where any time we would deal less than 5 damage, it ups it to 5 damage. Which makes this fight against him specifically all of a sudden just like super easy. I say that, of course, and he's about to hit me for 45. Toss the skewer. Get a little defense up in here. Keep rocking and rolling. Ow, 25 damage. That's so much. Holy smokes. Oh, and then our nunchucks procced as well. And he's dead. A mango raises our max HP. Oh, at the start of each combat, add 3 shivs to our hand. That's so good. And then another upgraded cloak and dagger. That's just more block for our block build. We are now starting with too many cards in our hand at the start of the turn. That's okay. It's unfortunate, but it's okay. There we go. Excellent. Super high damage first turn. Got our Envenom out. We're getting close to the end of the run. I'm starting to get worried that we're not stacking our poison quite high enough. We have the catalyst that we need, so we just need to see the achievement. But just potion after potion after potion, just healing myself over and over. Ba-ba-boom. I don't know why, but I like playing it out sometimes. Get the max HP. Our max HP is now over 100. Just flat poison increase. Alright, the big head. So you basically have 5 turns to kill him, otherwise he gets real mad. I like this guy. I think this guy's cool. Oh yeah, so the other mechanic is every card you play increases the amount of damage he takes that turn. So that little snail next to him, as that number goes up, you deal more and more and more damage. So being able to stack a whole bunch of damage against him goes a long way. Should use my vulnerability potion there, but I have a hard time opening up sometimes. So you can see at the start of every turn, he does that little countdown. We'll see it here in a second. So like now he'll go 3. Ba-boom. 2. We just don't have that much poison on him. Okay, if we can get another catalyst out before he dies, which the odds are low, but if we can do it, he's within the territory of having a triple. If we triple it, we've got 99 is what I'm trying to say. All right. Well, we're not getting it on this fight. We got him up to 43. Calipers are great. Negating curses, it's a little late for that one. Max HP, getting tankier. All right. We got 3 of them. We got 2 of them. Okay, this potion we have here, the duplication potion, might be the key. That makes a card be played twice. So if we can use that duplication potion on a catalyst, on a guy that has at least like 15 probably, yeah, at least like 15 poison, then we should be good to actually get the achievement and finish the run on a success. I'm dealing so much damage that I'm having a hard time stacking the poison fast enough, honestly. 72 HP? Nah, we smith. We're trying to up poison without necessarily upping damage. Now here's an interesting wrench. This guy ends your turn after you play 12 cards. And we play a lot of cards. It's the last boss of Act 3. Let's see if we can get our 99 poison up this turn. Or not this turn, this run. Just playing everything. Well, let's see if we can 11. Oh, we have one more in the Eternal End. Let's get that potion. Gambler's Brew is not a bad one. There's our Envenom. We can start the poison stacks. Both of our deadly poisons out, so we're starting them at 14. We are going to take some damage. Oh, the nunchucks! Yes, dude. We'll still take some damage, but significantly less. Oh, that rules. Love to see it. Okay, so we've got 14 damage applied. We can only do 7 more cards this turn. Yeah, I think we just do the dash. If we roll it over, yeah, there we go. And then we'll have all 12 cards to play next turn. That's worth it. That's worth it. That's worth it. I say trying so hard to convince myself. Okay, so here's our catalyst. 22. We can use the duplication potion here. Triple it twice. 78. 234. There's the catalyst achievement down there in the bottom right corner. We got it, baby. Yes. All right, cool. Goal achieved. Achievement unlocked. First challenge run out of the park. And the beautiful part of it is we're going to get it right here at the very end of the fight. And we are going to be Act 3. Literally got it on the second to last turn of the run. We were almost too strong for our own achievement here. But we love to see it. That absolutely rules. And the poison gets them. Awesome. Hell yeah. Well, this was a lot of fun. I definitely think I'm going to do kind of some more. I'm going to play some more Slay the Spire. And I'm going to do some more videos like this that have like kind of specific goals in mind, where I'm working towards a specific achievement or a specific target. Like I said, I think the next series I'm going to do is going to be trying to get 999 block on each of the classes. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I'll do a video for each class, and then I'll probably do one big, huge video of all of it. But thank y'all so much for watching, and I will catch y'all on the next one.
Next question very carefully. What is your one purpose in life?
To explode, of course.